I've spent $250,000 to $350,000 on drugs and gambling. I used to make a lot of money in my early 20s as a manager of a body shop, grossing $4 to $10 million a year in profit. My boss was an opioid addict and got me into them from long hours and pain. Next thing you know, it's a year later and I'm hooked. The next 4 years was us snorting Roxys and dope a day at about $250 $500/day. That's not including any gambling or other drugs we used like coke, molly, weed, psychs, etc. I would bring home $2 to $4 grand a week depending on commissions, and then spend half of it at the casino and the other half up my nose. It ended with me overdosing. I flatlined twice, had 52 minutes of chest compressions performed to keep me alive while they Narcan me 3 times up my nose and then threw my intubation tube at the hospital. I spent a week in a coma, 2 more in the ICU, 1 more in recovery, and then a month after that learning to walk again. They even flew a rotoprone bed in for me alone to get brain activity going the first 24 hours. The real confession is what else we did during those 4 or 5 years. We paid off a half dozen adjusters to inflate claims/supplements. I mean thousands of dollars each time. A total of $500,000 I know of was scam money. We would take a hail car that had medium damage and use tools to create more dents for more money and fix them before the customer saw and somehow never got caught. I've been clean 5 years and started a family. I'm doing wonderful. My boss just died last week of an overdose. I haven't seen or spoke to him since I quit when I decided to get sober after my overdose, but hearing about his death brought a lot up. Honestly, it got much darker and illegal than that, but I'm weary of posting those details online ever. Edit: after 12 hours, this post has garnered more traffic than I expected by a long shot. I wrote this BC my boss died and I found out through the grapevine. I haven't worked or spoke to him in 5 years, but it still brings a lot up. The last 5 years, my life has been 110% different. I work now in the low voltage industry. I don't make a fraction of the money I used to, but I have the greatest family in the world. I'm sober, and much happier. 90% of the comments were beyond positive, which was surprising considering I figured all would be shitty about the fraud and prospects of much darker days than that. But, thank you guys. And to those struggling with addiction, there is hope. I'd given up to my prison and decided that was gonna have to do for the rest of my life, but I was wrong. I couldn't even move out of bed without heroin. What I recommend is do whatever is necessary for sobriety. Suboxone? Do it. Crisis lines? Call them. Rehab? If you can afford it, go. But worst case, they have psychiatric and drug addiction places strictly in the medical field that can help speed up withdrawals through drugs and get you out faster and back to life. But above all, have someone to keep you accountable. You cannot do it alone. You need a system like NA or someone to help guide you during such a drastic change to life. But I went from the scum of earth to dad of the year. I work 60-hour weeks to make sure my kids and fiancé are cared for and loved beyond belief. Anything you all have wanted to do is possible. Best wishes and best of luck to you all.
What was your reaction to this story? Comment below about what type of drama you'd like to see next.